What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map, and our Chinatown adventure continues. Okay, I've been working on Chinatown a little bit off screen, not too much. I've been doing a lot of here and there things, so Chinatown is coming slowly but surely. As you can see, I got a trinket shop. We got a tea house, and now we've moved on to the third item in Chinatown, and this one is going to be a noodle bar. Nothing extravagant, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing, nothing unexpected. This is a noodle bar, a noodle house in Chinatown, and I've already done the interior of the downstairs a little bit. This is super simple. In fact, you know what? I don't know about that. So let's make it black so you can actually see the thing, and then like that. Yeah. So what this is a very small, cramped, we're in Chinatown, so everything's very cramped. There's a tiny little noodle bar. You come here and you get a bowl of noodles, and they cook it up real fast, blah, blah, blah. Put it in the sink, put it in the stove, whatever they got to do. And voila, you got noodle. Okay, so very simple. Now that I think about it, there's not much to loot and scavenge in here. I won't. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. So yeah, that's the noodle bar. See how small some of these Coveton Chinatown businesses are gonna be? So okay, that's a business right there. Look how small that is. We're gonna put one right there on the corner, and then right there on that corner. Oh man, we're packing it in, guys. Chinatown's gonna be so compact, so cramped. It's gonna feel like you're really in China. That's the idea. So what I gotta work on today is I gotta go upstairs because people are living in this thing. Did you know? Didn't you know people are living in this thing? I've also been I should mention this. I don't know, because I never really thought of this until recently, but there should be a back alley exit entrance place. So I added some back alleyways right here too. I might make those so that they are, what do you call those? Iron doors, so that you have to blow your way in. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I do want to, have multiple points of ingress and egress with many of these builds, so that, for PvP, you don't want to get trapped in a building because that could be detrimental to your health. All right, so earlier this week we worked on a studio apartment, and if you thought that was small, you haven't seen nothing yet. This is gonna be like a hovel. I don't know how else you would describe this. This is like a one-room shack where someone lives. We're gonna have it's like a glorified prison cell. That's what this is. Okay, it's like a prison cell but a little bit bigger. So I think even that bed's too big. Maybe we just have a bedroll on the floor. Basically, they're living in this room there. There's no kitchen. We might put like a little microwave somewhere so that they can do the thing. Let's see. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, it was yeah, so they're living up in here because, like I said before, these are kind of some immigrants. They're new to this country. They're just starting out. Maybe they got an uncle who lives in Chinatown and who set them up in this little room so that they can get started in their American adventure. And that's exactly what this is. So don't turn away, but this is what's gotta happen here. We gotta do this. Watch. Oh no, I hate to do this, but this has gotta happen. Oh no, do you know what's happening? Oh no. Yeah, it's not exactly sanitary. Okay, let's get one of these. Yeah, like I said, it's a glorified prison cell. So there's that. Oh no, I hate to do it, but it's gotta be done. And it's so close to the food preparation area. Here goes the microwave. Oh, they got a microwave and the toilets, and that is their living conditions. Yikes. This is what happens when you move to a new country, though. These things like this happen. Well, I'm gonna just pack it in. All their worldly belongings are here, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff on the floor. Maybe, I don't know, some pictures of home. we'll have some posters of home that they can look at. Hold on, that's not right. Okay, there we go. Some Chinese pictures. Hey, having some trouble with my controllers today. Yeah, there we go. Some pictures of home. Remind them of what they left behind. Let's see. Some yeah, that maybe, and that. There we go. No, yeah, there we go. Okay, some pictures. Oh, it is It is bad in here. Then I also want them to have a balcony window. It's like a window that leads to a balcony. It's nothing like super fancy, so we'll just put it like this. For the gameplay, if you want to get out on this balcony, all you gotta do is break the glass. Anyone can break glass. That's one problem I see people having with Desolation when they're playing in like GTA mode or something. They're like, I can't break the glass, but they don't realize that we're in adventure mode. In order to break the glass, you need to have a bare hand. You have to have your hand with nothing in it in order to break glass. So let that be a tip for you guys if you want to break glass on Desolation. All right, anyway, while I build this, I'm going to build the one upstairs real quick, and that'll be the episode, I think. But while I do that, I do want to get into what I get into each and every Friday, because today is Friday, and I have a little tradition, and I kind of started on this series where I highlight a comment from the comment section of the previous week, and we talk about it a little bit. One of those comments that really stands out to me, and I want to go into it more in depth, and I don't want to do it just in the comment section. I want you all to hear. So let's get into this week's comment of the week. Alright, this week's comment comes from Eve Clark, and she says, how do I know the difference between what my heart wants and what my mind wants? Oh, thank you, Eve Clark, for that great question. She's talking about The Alchemist. On Monday's Creative Question of the Week video, we talked about The Alchemist, and if you haven't seen that video, go watch it, because it's very enlightening, I think. And The Alchemist, just briefly, is about a person who tries to follow his heart. And, in this society, I talked about this on Monday, but in this society, we're kind of taught not to follow our heart. We're like specifically told that that's not going to get us anywhere in life. So a lot of us won't even try. And as a result, a lot of us are leading lives that we hate, that we are, we're not happy, we're not fulfilled, and we're kind of just lost at float. And eventually you wake up one day and your life is over, and it really wasn't that fruitful. It wasn't that exciting, and it wasn't that fulfilling. So in order to counteract that, you got to follow your heart, because your heart is guiding you, telling you, which way to go for fulfillment, and it's speaking to you, and you got to learn how to listen to it. So Eve wants to know, how does she know how to listen to her heart? How does she know that it's not just her ego mind talking and saying things? And I responded this to her in the comment section, but I wanted to talk about this to you guys. It's very easy, okay? In order to figure out what your heart wants, all you have to do is ask yourself a few questions. Question number 1. If there was no money, if there was no work, if there was no school, if there was no food, you had no restrictions on your life whatsoever, no restrictions. I want you all to think about this. You had no restrictions on your life. How would you spend your days? Ask yourself that question. How would you spend your days if there was no restrictions? If you want to, you can put it in the comment section so we can get an idea of who you are and what you like. So yeah, I think that would be a great thing if you guys could put that in the comment section. I would love to hear that, how you guys would spend your days if there's no restrictions. So once you think about that, once you've thought about how you would spend your days if you had no restrictions, you now know what your heart wants. It's the thing that makes you passionate, the thing that makes you happy, the thing that excites you. That is what your heart wants. And everything else is just ego mind getting in the way. Oh, I would love to spend my day all day surfing in the ocean, right? For example, if this is you. I don't surf. I think it's so difficult, and the water's cold where I live, so no surfing for me. But if the answer to that question is, I would just surf all day, then if you want to follow your heart, you need to spend as much time as you possibly can surfing at the beach, riding waves, you know what I mean? And if you think that that's not a viable option for you, then there's your ego mind. That's how you can tell the difference. Your ego mind is saying, that's not possible. You couldn't possibly function in this society without making a lot of money, But those people who have followed their hearts, those surfers who have spent their lives doing what they love, not only are they fulfilled emotionally, but a lot of them make money off of surfing, right? A lot of them are pro surfers, and they make money. They live off of surfing. So it's just your ego mind telling you that I can't do this, I can't do that. And your ego mind is trying to sabotage your progress because your ego mind has been programmed. By the way, there's a bug fix update and they fixed that little problem. So now we got high res stuff here. Anyway, yeah, so those people has figured it out, right? And your ego mind was trying to sabotage you because it's been programmed by society to not think in that way. Because society wants cogs in the machine. Think about it. Society wants you to make money for society so that society can make more money. It's all about money and progress and economics, really. Let's make some character down here, right? You know, just because you're living in a hovel doesn't mean you can't have a few luxuries like, say, a flower pot, right? Okay, so yeah, that's how you follow your heart, right? You ask yourself, what are those things in my life that just bring me so much passion and joy and excitement and just make me just feel great? What are the things in your life that when you do them, you lose track of time? Ask yourself that question. What makes me lose track of time? And that's going to be a great indicator of what your passion is, what you love to do. If it's video games, then it's time to start thinking about how you're going to make video games, right? You can't just play video games all your life. You can't just be a consumer. You got to be a creator. So whatever it is, if you're having trouble rationalizing spending your life doing the thing that you love, if you're still saying, oh, that's going to be a waste of a life, society's going to look down on me, well, then you're going to have to apply some creativity to it. How can I be creative in this art form or this whatever activity? How can I be so creative that I can make a living off of it? So, you know, you can live off of anything. You can create your own lane in this world, basically. And, you know, 10 years ago, if someone said, you know, I want to be a professional video game player and I want to play video games and make videos about it, you know, no one ever heard of PewDiePie before PewDiePie, but PewDiePie said, you know what, let's make this a career. And so he did. He made it a career, and now he's a millionaire. I guess. I don't know how much money PewDiePie has. But that's just one example of someone taking their passion and finding a way to make it work for them, following their heart, even though society said, you know, if you want to play video games for your whole life, you're gonna be a bum, right? It's not economically viable. But PewDiePie said, nah, I don't think so. I'll just go do it and see what happens. So you gotta follow your hearts. If that's the only way you're gonna live a fulfilled life, that's the only way you're gonna be happy and emotionally fulfilled. And so, you know, ask yourself that if you haven't found it yet, if you haven't found that thing that makes you lose track of time, that's, you know, haven't found the thing that you would do with your life if you had no obligations, then all that means is you have to try more things. Get out there, try new things, experiment with things, step outside of your box, you know, remove yourself from normal things, you know what I mean? Put yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the main thing. Leave your comfort zone, because your comfort zone isn't taking any risks. Why, since this update, does everything feel smoother? I don't know. Maybe just everything's running real smooth right now. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, that's what I had to say today. I finished up that little hovel, so it's on to the next thing. I'm going to be using your ideas. One thing I really liked was the idea of illegal animals. Dragon Slayer came up with that idea long ago, but I think it really fits in Chinatown. And the animal smuggling operation is just perfect for Chinatown. So I think that's what I want to do soon. I'm definitely going to do that. Have some illegal businesses going in Chinatown for sure. Maybe illegal fireworks, whatever you can find in Chinatown. I don't know. Anyway, so that's going to be the episode for today. I want to thank Eve Clark for putting that comment. I want to thank all of you guys for writing comments in the comment section and interacting on this channel, because that's what this is. This is the community of interactions. So I really appreciate you guys doing that, and I look forward to all the comments in the future. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do that, because you're missing out. A new video every single day. every single day. Also, follow me on Twitter. I post various things. We're going to get some PvP going soon. As soon as Stormsix finishes the Moist and I finish the Chuch, we will get some PvP in the life part of town. I swear this video is ending now. I'm going to stop rambling. Alright, guys. That's going to be the episode for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.